Heyo, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Slacker Symposium. We are eyeing to behold the Falltime surprise month before Halloween half marathon Disneyland spectacular. Our lovely guests. We will start off with the jar of the ox and spoon.
Hello, friends, relatives, countrymen. This is Jar Ox and Spoon, and this is another Slacker Symposium. Hopefully, more people will watch this in the last two videos. Thank you.
Oh, man. Let's hope so. And we have the lovely Linz.
Oh, I was like, it could be anyone here. It could be Kimmy, could be me. Hi, I am delighted to talk about Fall Time Surprise Creeper Sweeper race with my compadres who will be joining on the race course in the old Anaheim. It's been a little while, or as the kids say, a hot minute since we've run in Anaheim in September, or Septiembre, which is Spanish for September, y'all. So I'm excited to hear everyone's hopes and dreams and thoughts and feelings.
Yay. And I don't know, Kimmy, if you are you still a guest? I feel like you are a regular and part of the group, except you are the least slackery of all the slackers.
Yeah, that's my initiation.
You've been part of multiple symposia.
This is my second.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm excited to be back into Slackerville and looking forward to, all that Disneyland has to offer. I was reading through the notes of questions and I have zero answers to all of them because I don't remember anything from January. So I guess my first goal is to actually be able to remember what happens at a race weekend when it's not followed right after Dopey.
Yeah. I roll the tapes and we'll look at the videos and I'm like, I guess that happened, but I don't really remember it.
Did I eat any food there? I think I did. Beyond the McDonald's, because I got McDonald's breakfast every morning, but the races.
Is our hotel near McDonald's?
I don't know. It's near where we stayed before, not when we went, just the Familia.
Oh, okay.
Near Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I think we have to pass the McDonald's to get to.
Okay, I remember there's some kind of diner and it had like pie in the window. And
I do know, yeah. That diner always looks intriguing.
We got pie, right? One time. And I think maybe it was just okay. I don't know if I'm making that up.
I'm pretty sure everything on that block is just okay over in the Good Neighbor Hotel.
Even the pirate restaurant?
Pretty sure. I don't know. I've never been. Although I love IHOP. And Cheesecake Factory is one of my favorites. So maybe that's more than okay to me.
I did fuel at Bubba Gump's. No, it's Cheesecake Factory. Just kidding. Was it Cheesecake Factory before our first?
We fueled at a Bubba Gump's.
Was that before this half?
No, I think it was before.
I say this, meaning 7 years ago.
In September. Creo que sí.
Oh, CC.
Oh, right. So the last time any of us were at Disneyland in September was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit. Kimmy,
I remember getting a cheesecake to go.
But the cheesecake.
No, that was my first. Never mind. That was my first ever half. I think we fueled at Bubba Gump's before the 2017 Disneyland half.
Jared, what did you do after your first ever half? Do you remember what happened?
I don't know.
I laid down on the ground.
He laid down on the ground?
Yeah, it was hard. And now I don't know how many I've done since then. Probably didn't run any of them, maybe one more of them harder than that one, but everything else has been like, yeah. Not saying that a half marathon is an easy thing because it's not. It's still 13 miles.
Yeah.
It gets hard when you don't train.
Take that from experience? A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I'm going back to the photos to see if we actually indeed went to Bubba Gump's. But you know what? Bubba Gump's is so not remarkable that I probably would not have taken a photo of it.
Yeah.
I did not take a photo of it.
brave pre-race fueling, at least for me.
It's a fantastic movie, though.
I mean, fried shrimp, though. Like, I'll eat fried shrimp before I run a race.
Shrimp. What kinds of shrimp would you eat before a race?
Butter shrimp, shrimp scampi, shrimp burger, shrimp on rice, shrimp with fries.
Good job. Thank you. Elliot.
Let's get on with our symposium question. So we know running is something we just happen to have to do at Disney, at the Disney place. But because of that, one must be properly fueled. I like to be properly fueled at every moment of every day. And if I am not properly fueled, watch out, world.
I took a picture of my bubble gum food.
Oh, you did. I knew you would. There it is. Was it right before? What was it? Was it?
It looks like shrimp pasta with some garlic bread right there. So September 2nd, 2017.
That it's still when we prescribe to like that we need to carb up the night before and make sure that we eat pasta.
Yeah, this was serious stuff.
Serious running.
It was my only third ever Run Disney race.
Was that the year that it was like super, super, super hot?
Yes.
Super hot. Yeah.
It was it was like it was supposed to be in the 90s. Like that's hot for we don't get that hot there. Here's a little jar.
Oh.
That's my costume, guys.
Those are costumes, guys. Man, it's a lot less than me then. So, speaking of fueling, where is your favorite table service restaurant in the Disneyland Resort area? So, I do have a question though. Do you want to keep this to strictly Disney place fueling, or are we going to our friendly neighbor fueling places?
I think anywhere in that vicinity.
Mm.
And this is like Disney park.
Disneyland. Yeah. Yeah, because just by scale, Disney World has Disneyland beat on table service choices. So the Disneyland Resort area is like this is not my answer, but Tony Roma's is eligible as an answer.
But not like I'm in eating distance of getting in an Uber and going to Din Tai Fung.
You don't have to get into an Uber to go to Din Tai Fung. No.
Oh, not anymore. That's right.
Yeah.
That's my answer. Love me some soup dumplings.
Sounds yummy.
There's no reservations available right now. It was too late, but hopefully we can get in at some point in time.
We'll be fine. There's a bar. We could eat at the bar.
Oh yeah, soup dumplings in the bar.
Oh.
Who wants to answer first?
Kimmy.
Okay, well, I think I went at first. I thought I had only gone to one sit-down restaurant at Disneyland, but we did Plaza. I think it was Plaza for breakfast, and that's a pretty good place if you want a lot of characters because they have a lot of random mix of characters walking around. And then we did Lamplight Lounge. I think I remember that, and I think they had good macaroni and cheese, maybe lobster mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That tracks. Yeah.
So, and I won't say McDonald's because that was where we ate the most, but I really can't remember what we ate. Like, it's kind of like, I'm going to need to up my game this trip.
But also you should not be required to remember anything from that trip because you had just done Dopey.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
I
But
love Lamplight Lounge.
we do have an affinity for McDonald's on this channel. Just look at some of the content.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's part of it, right? When you get initiated, you just need that, sausage egg McMuffin after to refuel.
Oh, and if you're the legendary Bill Stewart, you put strawberry jelly on it.
I learned that on the Will Run For podcast.
That too.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, grape jelly. But yeah, first time I've heard strawberry.
I've never put any jelly on mine.
Either.
If McDonald's is watching this, you are the only sponsorship we will accept. We would be happily hosted by McDonald's.
And fueled.
And fueled. Yeah. You don't just hosted by McDonald's. I would be delighted.
Chicken nuggets would fit really easily into a pack. Like, just pull them out, We're good.
I would love to do that. Just fill up the fuzzy fanny pack with chicken nuggets, chicken McNuggets.
You like put instead of like queso in your bladder, like just put like sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah. Sweet and sour sauce, barbecue sauce.
Why don't we do this?
I don't know.
All right. Link above, maybe another time for another race where we do that. You can go back and edit the links above, right?
Yeah, I probably won't though.
I feel like I want to do, or at least the next time the whole legendary family runs, like we need more reasons for running Ronald to keep coming back. Like I want to all be like the chicken nugget people, like and follow behind him.
Oh, like the little chicken nugget band.
Yeah. Like they used to be like they were the Happy Meal characters and like the commercials, like follow up behind him as like all the little chicken McNuggets.
All right.
And viewers, running Ronald McDonald will return. We're not telling you which race weekend, but you'll just have to go to all of them to make sure you see him.
Well, it won't be Princess because none of us are going to Princess.
I'll be there.
Okay. Sorry, running Ronald will not. Can I answer a breakfast restaurant and a lunch/dinner, or maybe a lunch restaurant and a dinner restaurant?
Sure.
So 3. Okay. My favorite places to be fueled at the Disneyland. My favorite sit-down breakfast is Storytellers Dining, or Storytellers Cafe. Storytellers in the Grand Californian. They're characters, but the buffet, as my dad would call it, is amazing. I love all the things on the breakfast buffet. If I'm going for lunch somewhere, my favorite table serve dining is Carthay Circle. I like it better at lunch than I do at dinner. Carthay Circle in DCA. They have excellent Manhattans, but also I don't know if it survived the pandemic. They may have gotten rid of this the Carthay Circle burger from the lunch menu post pandemic, but that burger with a little swirly swirl Manhattan I spent a lot of hours there in my California living time. It was delightful. And then if I'm going to choose a table serve for dinner, I love a Monte Cristo from Cafe Orleans with the fries and the remoulade that I always say, please bring me 3 of the dipping sauce, please. So those are my 3 if I'm planning the perfect table serve day.
I do like Cafe Orleans.
Yeah.
And don't be like Jared and get the non-meat Monte Cristo. That sounds gross.
No, there's like 5 cheeses in there. It's like 5 cheeses, and it's a lot. Like I knew I had to go to Tarzan's tree and climb up all those stairs afterwards, just because like I feel very cheesy right now, and I need to do something to burn this off. So I did. I don't think that wasn't a race weekend when I did that. I think that was the first time I went to Galaxy's Edge.
I always end up getting like a salad there for some reason, but they have fantastic salads. But
you got like a tuna salad, not canned tuna salad.
Niçoise, like a
Nicoise. Yeah.
Situation.
I don't think we have any dining reservations at.
Sadly.
I know. Cafe Orleans. We might have to remedy that. We do have a Storytellers, and a Carthay Circle, but not a. We'll see. We'll have to evaluate that.
Storytellers breakfast is bomb.
Delightful.
And they don't have basic breakfast stuff. It's turned up a little bit.
There was one weekend where they had like or matcha syrup to go with your Mickey waffles. I hadn't seen it since we had that, and maybe that was several years ago, but it was delicious.
We almost always have chili killies too, which
Yeah.
are maybe a favorite food of the Linz Reed.
Yeah.
Pause for a moment. Coach Kid wants to say hi.
Hi, Coach Kid. Hi, Coach Kid.
Hello, Coach Kid.
Oh, there's Forky.
Sporky.
Coach Kid, where do you like to eat at Disneyland?
Hey, where do you like to eat at Disneyland?
I don't know.
I don't know.
My answer for breakfast definitely would be Storytellers also. For lunchtime, it just seems right to also go to Orleans Cafe. I like getting the fries and the remoulade. Is that what it's called? You had a...
I don't know what it's called.
I can't hear you.
It's called a remoulade.
Remoulade?
Yeah, remoulade.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah, it felt like when you say it, it doesn't feel like it's the right word, but I believe it's the right word.
Remoulade, nuclear.
And
So, like, similar things.
REMOULADE.
Yes, remoulade.
Remoulade. Also, like Plaza during lunchtime has a fried chicken. That was fine. But I remember it has like dining packages sometimes, like the Pixar Play Parade that happened several years ago. But also for dinner, a rest like Carthay's good. I know I think probably one of the last times I just ordered the wrong thing, but it has like what are those ball things?
Oh, the cheesy jalapeno cheddar
Yeah.
biscuits. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
those are good. I like Blue Bayou, the restaurant where you can't see the food that's in front of you.
Like
And they have good gumbo. I remember having some of the best gumbo over there, and I think maybe the last time I ate there was a Phantasmic dining package night, and I got steak and lobster.
I think it's the same gumbo though at Cafe Orleans.
Probably they have a lot of similar things.
should.
you could just
Yeah, so those are my choices. Honorable mention, Pim
That's
and
not table
DCA.
serve.
I know it's not. That's honorable mention, but um, that's also good. I like a mind to behold eating there at some point.
Oh, do we not? Are we not going to talk about quick serve dining?
No, it could be in your second question,
Okay.
but yeah, I just
You might need-
honorable mention right there.
might need to do a lightning round of quick serve, but honestly, I'd be like any of them.
That's the thing about Disneyland quick serve. It's like part of the reason we don't have a ton of dining reservations because I'm like I'd probably rather eat at a quick serve.
Yeah, like especially in the San Francisco area.
Mhm.
I got like birria tacos last time, and like if you don't want tacos, you can go get some Asian food or soup in a bread bowl or something like that.
Pretty awesome. Well, we can all become hangry at points when park hopping too. I know I do. This is why I also travel with some granola bars, as Jar would call them, in my little backpack. So in order to battle that rage, not get hangry, what's your favorite snack at the DL? And who would win in a brawl among Disneyland dark ride characters? So that's kind of a weird two-parter that we're just going to put together, apparently, for this question. But what's your favorite snack? And those dark rides, who's winning? Mr. Toad versus Winnie the Pooh.
Whoa.
Who's winning there?
Someone ends up in HE double hockey sticks.
I know.
I think that's a battle between like Mr. Toad and Alice in Wonderland. Like that's gonna be like somewhere that
That is, where did the mind go with that?
If we're talking about the dark ride stuff, there are a lot of creepy things happening in the Pinocchio's Daring Journey or whatever the Pinocchio ride is called. That
Yeah, that one's messed up.
when they go to Pleasure Islands.
Yeah.
That's scary. It's scary for grown-ups. Scary
I guess to
Roger.
preface this with anyone that's never been to Disneyland, many of the dark rides you go into, and then when it ends, you're like, what was that?
what just happened.
you think
I think
like from old school days of like Walt Disney, like I'm gonna help with parenting. So like you just tell your kids, like if you don't do your homework, you're gonna be with Pinocchio or you're going on Mr. Toad's ride. And like you saw what happened on that. Even if it went over your head, it's still gonna be a terrible feeling to be like, I'm gonna live there now.
I believe we've talked about this on the channel before, but Desiree, would you like to tell us a story about Jared going on Pinocchio and how he was scared and how old he was when that happened?
Snow White.
Snow White. It was the old Snow White, not the new refurbished Snow White. It was the old Snow White
At Disney World.
at Disney World, and he was he had 2 digits in his age. Two digits, and he was not a happy camper. I wonder if that was before or after we rode Alien Encounter, though.
It was probably after.
Because I feel like that just primed us to be like scared of things, because it's like at Disney, it's not supposed to be scary. And then you go to Alien Encounter and you think you're about to get eaten. And then you go on another dark ride and it's a scary, scary witch-like lady and scary dark things. And I don't like scary things, but Jared really doesn't like scary things like that. But I think as good retribution too, we did make Jar ride with Coach Kid on Mr. Toad's and then have him explain it later.
I don't think he had many questions.
Yeah.
No.
No.
He probably, maybe that's why he has trouble sleeping sometimes.
Those of you who have not gone on Mr. Toad, it has a surprise ending in a location that you don't think would make an appearance in a Disney theme park. And yet
Except on a Hercules ride.
You're right. But Hades is not there. It is not Hades. You drive through the literal underworlds. Well, maybe not the literal one. And then you turn out and all of a sudden you're in the daylight again. There aren't no other questions. Just there you are. And I liked the Snow White glow up, but I do miss just the like abject terror of the old ride, how you go from the scariest scenes ever and then you pull out happily ever after. It's also the Roger Rabbit ride is pretty
Roger Rabbit is messed up.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like a messed up movie that I love, but it's a messed up ride. There's some scary like themes in there. Disneyland is keeping it real since 1972, I think. Is that one?
I feel like we need some content of like ranking like the scariest dark rides. Yeah. Come up with some level. She's here. She's just a little late to the party.
I would just like to say though, I know the answer to who is going to win in a battle of dark ride characters. And I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway here. This is not necessarily a ride, but I think the scariest character in all of that Fantasyland dark region is when you're on the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough and you look through the little door to see what's going on in the door. And you get a jump scare from one of Maleficent's guards, jumps in your face, and scares me every time. So my money's on that jump scare troll creature with the pitchfork who jumps into your face on the Sleeping Beauty walkthrough in the tiny castle. He's gonna destroy anyone. Alice, the witch, evil queen, taking them all down.
It's a good answer.
Pretty sure it's right.
I have two answers.
Okay.
What my first answer, like that initially came in my head, so I think this character would win because of stealth and stealth alone. Because it's dark ride, everything goes dark. You don't see him, and then once you see his eyes and his smile, it's too late.
Oh,
The Cheshire Cat's gonna like pounce on you and suffocate, strangle you with his tail or something like that. That's one answer. My second answer, huh?
It's fanfic. This is
Yeah. Second answer is something I was gonna say more lighthearted, but like it might be a brutal win. From probably one of the newest dark rides at Disneyland. I think it is the newest dark ride if we're going to classify this as a dark ride. But you get Goofy as the conductor of a train, and with him repeating his mantra that nothing can stop us now.
Oh yeah.
Goofy is a contender. I think so. Train conductor Goofy.
All right. That fair enough. You didn't say the original dark rides. You said just the dark rides. That's
yeah. It's pretty lit in there, y'all, but I think it's still a dark ride. Even though it's thrilling.
Yeah. I mean, my character is not from a ride. He's from a walkthrough, but it's
dark in there.
I think he would.
Yeah, it's dark. Smells funny in there, so it's fine.
Jump scare Goofy though, and what would Goofy do?
Oh, you.
Ooh, that's my Goofy.
Gorsh.
Kimmy, did you give your answer about the battle yet?
So I'm going to go into DCA for this one, and I'm going to go to Monsters Inc. And I'm going to go with Roz because I feel like What's more scary when you're on vacation than your boss or bosses coming to you with things that you have to do for work?
Happens all the time.
No, that's why it's like you gotta like that's kind of that scary call when you hear them, you know.
And
Oh no, what happened? Yeah, I'm old. This is how I hold my phone. Oh no, what happened? Oh, people.
yeah, and getting roasted would be really scary to me. Having someone follow me around and like just roast me the entire time.
Yeah,
Clipboard.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like, this is the Genie Plus you're supposed to be at now. Don't snap. Get in line.
I'm too scared to have a chat GPT roast my Instagram feed because I'm like, what if it's really mean? I don't want to hear it. Although we should say that Jared routinely goes to Disney World with his boss, so he might have a different experience. His boss just registered for Springtime Surprise as well. Well, now that we've talked about scary things, what's everyone's favorite snack? How are we going to fuel snack-wise to keep ourselves from being scary, hangry, or for me, hangsty as I get?
So I have a specific question for Kimmy, especially as it applies to Disneyland snacks, because I know that you are the popcorn queen.
That's true.
So my question to you is, have you tried the popcorn fair at Disneyland? Because it's rumored to be more diverse than the Disney World popcorn fair.
Oh, I thought there was a fair of popcorn.
No, fair, F-A-R-E.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think we got any popcorn there because they don't have the popcorn refillable buckets like they do at Disney World. But you can snack on other things like churros and corn dogs.
The churros there are superior because it's not as humid.
That's why.
That's true. Yeah.
They're crunchier.
Yeah, they are.
That's why they're
Florida
not as
churros.
good.
Yeah, they don't cut it.
That's why you can have 54 different varieties at Disneyland and all be crunchy and like, why does this taste so much better?
Some people would probably count this as a meal. I count it as a snack. Is the pork belly skewer
I
from
love that.
Salt Barbecue right across the way from Indiana Jones. People will get those as meals, and that's snack time there. Pretty much everything there is delicious. I even had the hummus there, and it was good.
Yeah, that's Bengal barbecue is pretty much like if we're in that area, I'm gonna get some pork belly and rice.
Yeah, that pork belly is great. And the Jolly Holiday grilled cheese. Again, some people would count that as a meal. That's for me, I count it as a snack. Because we're running a lot and you're going, Disney.
We eat at weird hours. Like I feel like meals are like all weird because you eat at weird hours.
So I think we can lump Tim's into this too. Get like a little muffaletta snack.
Or what happened to that candy bar?
That candy bar is back. Apparently it's gone. It's back now.
Okay, yeah, it was gone in January.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the best values. I'm sure they jacked up the price, but at the time when we first got it, it's like what? This was $5?
But even the shawarma from the cart around there is really good.
An Alien Pizza Planet. Sometimes I love that pizza. It's like it's the cosmic rays of Disneyland. However, some of us like cosmic rays here. Every now and then they have these alien, like little green alien brownies at the planet. And they are delightful. Like if those are on the mobile order, I will get them I'm wondering, we haven't been to Disneyland in September for a long time. So there may be specialty food that we've missed for all these 7 years.
My answer would be something that one would say is also at Disney World, but nay, it is not at Disney World. And that is the cookie Num Num. The Num Num cookie is at Hollywood Studios, but the cookie Num Num is superior because it's really softer. And the stand next to the Incredicoaster where they sell it, they also sell milk also. So you can have this cookie and milk all together. Or
a milk alternative.
Yes.
Also have that.
Oh, that's key.
Yeah.
We'll get the more milk alternatives we need.
Yes.
It's real helpful.
Yeah, sometimes when you get older, you realize you need milk alternatives.
Especially if you're running.
Yes, I feel sorry for anyone behind me if that happens. So,
You know what I think is like the unsung hero of the snacks, though, is the free little bread that they give you when you walk through the bread bakery.
the Boudin place.
It's like, here's a sample of what you just watched getting made. And I'm like, thank you.
It's like Baymax's heart. Like, don't they like cut out his belly to like
Oh, no.
cut off his head to make the belly, and then they put his head back on?
I mean,
Oh,
Like
Build-
Baymax loaf.
it's the opposite of a Build-A-Bear.
I think I don't really know, but it makes me feel bad.
And it's like you said, Baymax with you and inside of you, in your tum-tum.
Yes.
That's another place not to sleep on. Both that and the Harbor Galley or Harbor Gallery, the little outpost by across from Haunted Mansion, also has the bread bowl products. That there's always a good specialty soup in a bread bowl that, like, the lobster bisque that they have had historically is, if I ever see that again, I will stop everything and eat it, even if I've just eaten at Carthay Circle. It's always worth looking at that place to see what's a happening. And if you don't like anything, you can get free Baymax stomach. Win-win.
also, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's Red Bull weather. Can we wish that?
Oh, because right now it's going to be hotter in California than it is in Texas, which is obnoxious.
Oh.
So obnoxious.
And real hot here.
I know it's going to be like 85 here and 90 there right now.
85?
I know. Guess what, Jess? It's going down to the 80s here in the great state of Texas,
Oh.
theoretically.
Yeah,
man.
people that live in other parts of the country, when it's like today, I was like, oh, it's a high of 92. Everyone I've talked to is like, it feels great, and it does.
It does. 92 feels fantastic. I ran the other morning at when the sun was rising, and I was like, oh, look at that beautiful sunrise. Oh, wait, I'm running. That's not beautiful. But it was already 81, and I was not a happy camper, but it's been a little spicy down here.
Right now, it has it in the 90s on Expo Day at the old Disneyland theme park. So that's annoying, but it will be 80 here. Oh, can I name another snack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, again, meal to some, snack to Slacker Nation at Tangaroa Terrace over there in the Disneyland hotel area by the pool and Trader Sam's. At breakfast time, they have some delicious, many things, but the Japanese pancakes are
Oh, yeah.
Those are so good.
so good. If you happen upon that place at breakfast time, maybe you need a breakfast snack after you've been to Storytellers. Those are
Walk back.
Yeah.
They have their version of Tonga toast there too.
yes. Although, to be honest, Disneyland, one of my favorite Disneyland snacks, because it's something that I usually only eat when I'm in Disneyland, or it used to be this way, that I would only eat it in Disneyland, was a good bag of Cheetos from a park or from a cart. I would be like, I'm in Disneyland, getting my Cheetos, just like I have my double quarter pounder with cheese every year after my first 15-mile plus run. It's like it was a special time.
I mean, the Storybook Capital Slackers, obviously, we like to snack. I would like to know what you like to snack on.
So I definitely enjoyed the corn dogs when we were there. I think I had like a couple of those, and we definitely did churros a lot because it was easy to like we're so tired but we're hungry, and we just get a on the way out. We did the pickles one day. I think we did that the day after. Like, we got to increase our salt or something, those fueling strategies.
Really like your smart snacking there.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
right.
think about that. I'm like, oh, I just want to eat the food in front of me.
Disneyland corn dogs don't mess you up the way Casey's will mess you up. The mini.
No, it's like the batter is so much like better. Like, it's
Things
like,
can get crispier and crunchier at Disneyland.
yeah, exactly. I guess that's the truth. Like, I love a good Casey's like mini corn dogs, but like you can kind of tell that they're the frozen concoction like I could buy at Costco. I mean, I
Yeah.
still eat them there often, but I feel like their batter is like battered at Disneyland.
You just eat them, and I've eaten them many times at Casey's, and I'm like, I know how this is going to end.
Yeah, but you still do. Like, you got to get the
Do
little
it.
and like, you know.
With me in the bed in the hotel saying, Jared, why'd you let me eat those? Why? I don't feel good. Wait, we talked about the candy bar, the cookie num num. What are the other best DCA snacks, do we think?
We've talked a lot of savory and not as much outside of the churro and the cookie num. Excuse me, the cookie num num.
Can't go wrong with the Matterhorn macaroon, provided that the line isn't out the door at Jolly Holiday.
Jolly Holiday.
Yeah, those are nice just to grab and get one of those and take a picture of you holding it in front of the Matterhorn.
Is there a picture here, Jared?
Yeah.
True.
I like the macaroon better than the ride.
Good chief chiropractor.
The offerings from Schmoozies over in DCA near the hot dog place.
Oh, the smoothie place?
Yeah, which are just milkshakes, most of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, they have specialty ones, but they're solid milkshake concoctions. Fun.
I was not disappointed when I had mine.
We went there last time, didn't we?
Yeah. And they had coffee. And then we sat.
Didn't we draw?
We drew.
We had drawings.
We made some drawings.
Do we need to strategize what we're gonna do when we need to decompress? Like what our post-race activities are gonna be to like help us stay energized and make it through to the next right thing?
I think there's gonna be a lot of Disdrenaline going on too, just because some of us has been literal months since we've stepped in the park.
Yeah, I feel like for a lot of us.
We might be able to make it longer. Like I remember being there the first day of the Fornia part of Dopeyfornia, and like it's 5:00 and I'm like, let's stay out all night. And then the siblings were like, no. We went back to the hotel. I have a feeling this could be we might stay up until like 7 before a race.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm only doing 2 races.
I know, right? So it's like, why not?
It is nice to know that like you can walk back home. So it's okay to be like, oh, I'm going to stay out an extra 30 minutes because it's like 30 plus whatever your walk home is versus like Disney World could be anywhere from like 30 minutes to 2 hours if you're using public transportation. So it's like you can kind of push the limit of more, I think.
I think I've gotten to the point where now at Disney World, if the wait looks too long, I will Uber. I will just drop the dollars for somebody to pick me up and take me home immediately so I don't have to deal with people in a big bus. And but it is nice at Disneyland because then you can kind of build in that buffer too. You're like, I know I will last X amount of steps.
Yeah, exactly. I need to save a mile to get back to my hotel.
Yes. Like the park's not that big. It's just the walk home. And with that, the Disney place is such a magical place, and you are going to the happiest place. So magic may not be as grand, but the happiness sure is there. So what are you eyeing to behold during this Disneyland Falltime surprise Halloween preview extravaganza weekend?
I am eyeing to behold you viewer, and my friends here. And I'm eyeing to behold Jez surprising us and registering and coming because she wants to, guys. She wants to. Comment below if Jez should come to Disneyland and run miles or just come to Disneyland. The Spoons are only doing the 10K and the half, but I am eyeing to behold seeing all of our lovely Run Disney friends doing something fun together. It's the new beginning of the Run Disney season, the earliest start to the Run Disney season we've had in 7 years. And I am eyeing to behold staying in a park for like more than 5 hours and not being wrecked, because even though it'll be California hot, it will not be Disney World hot. So Disdrenaline, friends, and lots of fueling with people we love. That's me. That's what I'm eyeing to behold.
Jar.
I don't know what the bullpen's doing right now, but Braves lead is only one run right now. So
Oh.
that's what's on my heart right now. But what I'm eyeing to behold at the Disney place, it's from recording, it's like a week away. By the time this video comes out, it's going to be this week that we go to the Disney place, West Coast edition. I'm looking forward to going to Disneyland because it's the one we only go to like once a year. Well, I guess the second time this year. So we're fortunate enough to be able to do that. Just running 2 races is going to be nice, not having to run 3 or 4 or whatever. I know we just, it's registration day. The day we record this is registration for Spring 20 Surprise. And I believe all of us here are registered for all 3 races. Yeah. We'll have a nice showing then in several months. But this one, it'll be nice going back to the my Run Disney roots. My first Run Disney race was in September in Disneyland. So doing the races here. Hopefully we get a little bit cooler weather. Also eyeing to behold running through the home of Mike Trout, Angel Stadium. So that's going to be really cool to go in there. And when we were thinking about in January, like, do you think we'll run in later this year? Or I don't know. Did we know that there was a race going on in September?
Yeah.
Yes, because we knew there's 2 coast to coast options,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah.
Good case.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got an extra coast to coast.
I was trying to segue into a line from Angels in the Outfield while you guys were doing this, but I was like, this is how it was going to go. Did we think we would maybe run into Angel Stadium during the next race weekend? Hey, it could happen. But looks like we are, and hopefully get some good pictures of that. It's around like the mile 9-ish, and also eating some good food there. Hopefully hit up Din Tai Fung at downtown Disney and enjoy the unhumid, hopefully California weather and kick off this Run Disney season, which is making me train earlier than normal. Thank you.
Yeah, you're the most prepared you've ever been for Dopey.
You're already halfway there after this weekend.
Man, yeah.
You can take a rest, take a break.
Yeah.
Kimmy, what are you eyeing to behold?
So as a Disneyland newbie who basically was in a fever dream the last time I was there, I'm hoping to like remember and like be able to like take more in. So not being as tired, not being as like concerned about having to run 3 races after running 48.6 miles. That's going to be really nice. And I'm excited to see what the vibe of this weekend will be. I feel like all the race weekends have like their own like vibe and flair, and like curious to see like by the time we get to springtime, everyone's just like, yay, it's over. But then like everyone gets really sad at the end. So like, is this going to be like chill or thrill?
Because that's the actual name of the race, right? Chills and Thrills.
Chills and Thrills.
Is that what it's called?
And then what happens when we go to Wine and Diner? We're like, we've been there, done that, and like, like is the that like we're back feeling the same? Yeah.
Oh, we can like rub it in people's faces, like, oh, this is your first race back.
Also, I feel like we're inadvertently, we're doing like a perfect year.
I'm not.
Okay, but like you've done every race weekend of the year. We can just
of this calendar year.
Of the calendar year, right?
That's 2024. Yes.
Yeah.
Every race weekend. Not every race, but every race weekend.
Yeah.
Somebody call a charity for me real quick so I can do every race weekend calendar.
Come on, Jess. That was just my way to like, and we get the hockey puck coast to coast.
Oh yeah.
What did we get last time? The rectangle one?
The record, or like I think people were calling it like a truck bumper sticker or a suitcase.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we get the circle one this time.
Which will
not to be confused with like the awesome opening, like
oh yeah,
the Wine and Dine 2000,
one. Yeah,
Wine and Dine 2017.
Well, Little passport.
Yeah, open.
And yeah.
Doesn't the dopey metal do something like that?
Yeah, like flips down.
Flips down.
I wonder how many of them the clasp won't stay closed or the magnet.
There's like, hey guys, look at my dopey metal.
It just kind of flips around while you're walking.
Do better, Run Disney.
Yeah. Let's hope I make it through so that I can get that medal. Oh my goodness. Well, friends, it has been a lovely conversation talking about the Disneyland place, the tiniest of castles in the Disney place world of castles. And I just want to say I will miss being there unless by some weird coincidence I end up there. But most likely I'll be in my office thinking about not being at Disneyland, which isn't that what we do every day?
Yeah.
Sit in our offices and think about that we're not at Disney. So any parting words from our illustrious cast members today?
Come say hi to us if you see us and you want new friends. We would love to have you. If you don't want to hang out with us because we're too cheerful, that's fine too. So happy running.
Sometimes we're not cheerful.
If
No,
you're
you want to see my real resting face? It looks like this.
Sometimes I think of the slackers. I'm like, if you want to get to know people at Run Disney, we'd love to have you come and join us, and we can be your starter friends until you find people you like more. So come say hi. Let us be your starter friends.
The starter pack.
Yeah, we're your starter pack.
It's built in with a lot of people. Then we can just figure out which one works for you best, and then see, who's adjacent friends? Do I fit better in?
Yeah. So let us be your starter pack if you're new to racing, and we would love to see you there. And then when you're sick of us, we won't make it awkward. We'll just let you go. So love from your starter pack friend, Linz. Can't wait to see you there.
I guess my parting words is if it's your first time doing Disneyland, have fun with it. It is different than Disney World, and just go in that it's not going to be exactly the same. I think, a lot of people weren't as happy after January, and I had a lot of fun because you do get a lot of park time, and we get to run through Angel Stadium this time. And they did ask for advice, but it's not going to be exactly like what you get in Disney World. So go in with it being a new experience and enjoy that and eat all the food and have all the fun there that you don't get to have at Disney World. Mm-hmm. And you can start our friend pack with us and we'll make it fun.
We will.
Make you sit in ride cars that are on the side and get yelled at.
Get yelled at by the cat.
That.
My piece of advice would don't pick up anything on the side of the road in Anaheim. You don't know where it's been.
Yes. Yeah. It's not a throwaway.
Pick it up. Don't do it.
There are some nice strangers that are handing out candy though.
There are. Just don't pick it off the side of the road unattended.
Be discerning about who you're taking things from. Read the room. Be discerning.
You're walking back to your hotel and it's somebody just at the bus station. Probably don't.
Not them.
Race course might be a little bit more.
It's not a cast member trying to make you feel an authentic downtown Anaheim experience. That's downtown Anaheim experience.
Jar.
Well, I don't have any parting words, but if I'm getting a cookie num num and don't get milk alternative, I might have farting words. So that's it.
All right. Subscribe, and tell your mom about it.